Did you know that the intelligence that you must develop the most is your emotional intelligence? And your emotional intelligence accounts for 58% of your performance at any type of job. Your emotional intelligence can help you earn 1,300 extra dollars a year by simply increasing it by 1 point. So in this video, I'm going to share why you must build your emotional intelligence. And this is Dr. Shannon Tran, and I help busy professionals be able to achieve with more ease. They have more time, they earn more, work less, and enjoy their life. If you want to learn more about emotional intelligence, I highly recommend this book by Travis Badberry and Jean Greaves. And this book will change your life and really help you develop the intelligence that you need to be truly successful in both your personal and professional life. So I want to start by just sharing a few important ways that you can build your emotional intelligence. So with emotional intelligence, there is essentially 4 core skills. There's the ability to be self-aware, there's ability to be aware of other people, and then have self-management, and then relationship management. So those are the 4 core skills of emotional intelligence. And unlike your intellectual intelligence, your emotional intelligence has a lot of flexibility and can be built through practice of these 4 core skills. So I want to share a little bit about how you can build some of these 4 core skills. And so first of all, what is emotional intelligence? So basically, emotional intelligence is really your ability to manage your emotions, to be able to experience your emotions in a healthy way, and to learn how to respond instead of react. So just think of all the daily examples in your life where you feel triggered. Maybe it's a coworker who takes credit for your work, or maybe it's a boss who criticizes you, or maybe it's your kids at home who keep making a mess, or someone else in your life, right? A lot of our life is built on our personal and professional relationships. And if you want to succeed in life, whether that's through a promotion, get more clients, have more fulfilling relationships, build your network, you've got to build your emotional IQ, your emotional intelligence. So let's talk a little bit about one of the skills that you could be building in your daily practice simply by 5 to 10 minutes every day. And this is the skill I mentioned earlier, and that's self-awareness. So self-awareness is your ability to be aware of your own thinking and your reaction to other people, places, your reaction to yourself. It's that ability to be self-aware. And there's some strategies that you can begin to practice to develop self-awareness. So one is, you've got to notice when you're treating your emotions as good or bad. And for a lot of us, we think feeling happy is so great and feeling frustrated, angry is so bad, and so we want to get rid of or ignore negative emotions. But the truth is that emotions are simply indicators. Think of them like information that is being sent to you. And so it's not good or bad, it's simply just information, because sometimes being aware of your frustration or anger is giving you the information and awareness you need to make adjustments either in your thinking, your expectations, your behavior. So that's just as useful as the other positive emotions that we want to feel. But unfortunately, so many people avoid their feelings, right? They don't want to feel bad feelings, so they don't want to sit in the unpleasantness. So you've got to build that willingness, and it's a skill to sit with your emotions and sit with the discomfort of negative emotions while not wallowing in them. So do you see the sweet spot there? It's a skill of being able to sit with it and understand where it's coming from, but not so long that you end up wallowing in it. So it's really that sweet spot that you've got to hit. The next is lean into your discomfort. A lot of us, we don't want to be uncomfortable. We don't want to get outside our comfort zone, but that's where we need to go in order to change, in order for something to be different. So if you're someone who avoids conflict, or you're passive, or you never speak up, lean into that, notice that, and be willing to be seen, be willing to ask a question, be willing to be curious, be willing to challenge. So notice when you're avoiding and not wanting to deal with a person or a situation, and ask yourself, what must I be thinking for me to avoid this? Maybe you think you can't handle it. Maybe you think that the other person is going to be upset with you. See, all that thinking is influencing your reaction. So lean into the discomfort, and also know yourself. Know what pushes your buttons. Okay, what triggers you? What makes you angry? What causes you to fly off the handle? Knowing yourself helps you be able to identify your own triggers and neutralize them, okay? Or be able to stay calm, cool, and collected when someone is either intentionally or unintentionally pushing your buttons. So I'm just sharing 3 ways that you can build your self-awareness muscle, but in this book, Emotional Intelligence, there's actually 15 different ways. And again, anytime you're building a skill, you want to practice, 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 because with practice comes muscle memory, and then you'll start to just do it out of habit and start to get better and better and better. And remember, every point you raise in your emotional intelligence brings you not only better well-being, but statistically, according to this research, you also end up earning an extra $1,300 simply by improving, and that's per point, simply by improving your emotional intelligence, right? Because people feel safe around you. They can trust you. They know you can handle challenging, difficult situations. You're calm in a crisis. So if you're going to invest your time and energy, invest it in yourself and developing these 4 core skills. So again, today I covered the emotional skill of self-awareness, and I gave you 3 things that you can practice. You can practice really treating your emotions as neutral. They're not good, they're not bad, they're just indicators. Think of it like a navigation system. It's just giving you information. Number 2, lean into the discomfort. Be willing to lean into the negative emotion or the fear that you might have, so that you can actually see what it is that is so uncomfortable for you. What are you telling yourself? What's your trigger? And then finally, number 3 is know what pushes your buttons. Know what makes you upset. Know your triggers so that you can neutralize them. So I hope you found this helpful. I would love to hear your feedback on what you know you need to develop. And if you know of someone who needs to improve their emotional intelligence, or that needs to hear how to be able to respond instead of react, please share this with them. And you can learn more about how to improve your emotional intelligence by visiting me at support@shannontranphd.com. All right, take care and have a great day. Bye for now.